Welcome to What Does It Really Mean? And today we're looking at what does the armor of God mean? We see it in Ephesians 6, verse 11. It says this, put on the full armor of God so that you can take your stand against the devil's schemes. It's really a directive of how we can live with spiritual awareness, readiness, and resilience. Paul writes these words while imprisoned, likely surrounded by Roman soldiers whose armor is this visual reminder of the kind of strength and readiness that's needed in war or in a world of opposition. But Paul isn't calling us to physical defense. He's calling us to a spiritual posture, a posture of being alert and ready, trusting and being dependent on God. This armor is not for physical challenges, but really for spiritual ones. It's meant for daily battles that we often don't see with our eyes, but maybe feel in our hearts and our minds. It's battles like discouragement, temptation, doubt, fear, or spiritual fatigue. The armor of God is God's way of saying you're not left unguarded. And with it, we're reminded that we put on God's identity and protection and strength, and that it doesn't come from our abilities, but from Him. It's recognizing that we are vulnerable without Him and that we need to intentionally put on what God freely offers to us in those different pieces that are mentioned in Ephesians 6. His truth, we need to put on His righteousness, His peace, His faith, and salvation, and the living word that strengthens us from the inside out. So when you hear, put on the full armor of God, understand it's an invitation into God's covering and protection. It's about living each day aware of the spiritual reality around us and actively stepping into the power, presence, and protection that only God can provide. And that's what it really means.